This is not a drill. The United States and Israel launching a full-scale military assault on Iran. The operation has a name: Operation Epic Fury. And this is not a single strike, not a warning shot. US officials confirm this will last for days. Missiles rain down. Tehran, Isfahan, Qom, Kermanshah. Entire cities shaking under the sound of explosions. Then, the moment that changes everything. Strikes hit the compound of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. State television confirms it. He is dead. 40 days of national mourning declared. 7 days of complete shutdown. But he was not alone. His daughter, his son-in-law, his granddaughter, gone. At the same time, Iran's top military commanders killed during a defense council meeting. One strike. Decapitated leadership. Donald Trump responds, the people that make all the decisions, most of them are gone. In Tehran, the streets split in two. Some celebrate, others weep. But the war does not stop there. Iran retaliates. Not only Israel, the UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait. Missiles launched across the Gulf. Explosions in Dubai. Debris kills a civilian in Abu Dhabi. Smoke rises near the US Al Udeid Air Base in Doha. In Bahrain, the US Navy's 5th Fleet base is hit. Iran claims attacks on 27 American military bases. Operation True Promise 4. But military bases are not the only targets. Civilian zones are struck. Airports, hotels, urban districts. And here's the reality few are talking about. More than 10 million Indians live in these Gulf countries. Workers, students, families. India issues an emergency advisory. Airspace closes. Flights grounded. And then comes the bigger fear, the Strait of Hormuz. Over 50% of India's crude oil passes through it. 2.6 million barrels per day. If Iran closes it, fuel prices surge. Shipping costs explode. Inflation spikes. The rupee weakens. Experts call it India's nightmare scenario. The timing? Prime Minister Modi had just returned from Israel. Meetings with Netanyahu. A speech at the Knesset. Now reports emerge. This attack was planned weeks earlier. Questions rise inside India. Was this coincidence or calculation? But the most devastating image comes from Minab, a girls' primary school, bombed. At least 100 children killed, in daylight, while classrooms were full. And yet, the official message says, Israel has the right to defend itself. How did it reach this point? It began months earlier, December 2025. Iran's economy collapses. Currency down 40%. Food prices up 72%. Mass protests erupt. Security forces fire on citizens. Estimates suggest 30,000 protesters killed. Then Washington signals escalation. Help is on the way. The largest US military buildup in the Middle East since the Iraq War. Ironically, just one day before the strikes, Oman's finance minister says, peace deal is within reach. 24 hours later, bombs fall. The Washington Post reports the operation had been planned for months, allegedly pushed by regional allies. And then a tweet. When we are finished, take over your government. It echoes 2003. Iraq, a war that lasted 20 years, removed a dictator, but unleashed chaos. Now Iran is twice the size of Iraq. The justification? Removes a radical dictatorship, bring freedom. But history asks a brutal question. Does foreign intervention create stability or fracture nations beyond repair? Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, both removed, both countries destabilized. New militant groups emerged. Ordinary people suffered most. Now the world watches Iran. Will this reshape the Middle East? Will it spiral into regional war or global confrontation? One thing is certain. This is no longer a local conflict. This is a geopolitical earthquake, and its aftershocks could redefine the balance of power for decades to come.